Hey guys, it's your girl Miss Soncerae here, and I saw a video just recently from a young lady whom had a lot to say about Mr. Derrick Jaxn. I think her name is Tirzah, Tirzah Brown. I'm not sure. We're just gonna call her Miss Brown, okay? Miss Brown had a lot to say about Derrick Jaxn. Now I've had my share of videos of people talking about Derrick Jaxn as a fraud, a simp, whatever. I've seen plenty of videos made about him. Angel Ramirez Jordan has made videos about him, talking about he stole his t-shirts. Obsidian Ali has made videos about him. Way too many videos about him for my liking. I mean, I don't really like when men gossip. It seems like Obsidian Ali gossips about Derrick Jaxn all of the time, and I can consistently see this pattern of Derrick Jaxn videos on Obsidian Ali's channel. It's almost disturbing. He actually made a video about me and Derrick Jaxn called what is it? Soncerae and Derrick Jaxn's Steamy Romance, where he talks about a blog that I wrote. Obsidian Ali, I can't with that dude. Don't you hate when men gossip about men? It's something a tinge of homosexuality. It's just a tiny. Is this mic on? Excuse me, is this mic on? Welcome to my show. Yes, hunty. You know, I always appreciate people's opinions, but when they mix up the facts, it's like, oh my god, you can tell he didn't even take the time to even read this blog all the way through. And in my blog, I was talking about an experience that me and Derrick Jaxn shared. I'm going to put the link to that blog in the comment section and in the description box so you can check it out. Miss Brown had a lot to say. She used to be a follower of his. She really has some interesting points that she's made about Derrick Jaxn, and I want you to take a look.
My name is Tirzah, and I just wanted to make this video not to be mean or to throw salt on anyone's game, but simply to recognize truth for what it is and expose lies. Back in about May, I started to follow this public figure named Derrick Jaxn. And the reason why I chose to follow him is because he had a lot of inspirational posts that seemed to uplift women specifically, and more specifically women in the Black community, and dealing with men who honestly just don't do right and use and abuse women. I found his insight very uplifting and inspirational, and I followed him, and I said, well, daggone it, there are some good men out here. It really inspired me. I mean, your girl was like, wait, what? Really? And it seemed almost too good to be true. While I am thankful for the messages that he did send across, the messages that did inspire me to help pick me up and have faith in men, because I have a great man today, and that was because my perspective of men, specifically Black men, was changed through viewing his videos. Derrick Jaxn, as a public figure, portrays himself to be single. Okay? He has never confirmed nor denied his singleness. He has never confirmed nor denied his relationship status. That is his business. Derrick Jaxn parades himself around social media to be the figure of a knight in shining armor, speaking to women, educating them on how men should treat them. And, you know, it's natural for us to just believe that he is what he says he is, right? He is a good man. He treats women with respect. He believes in marriage. He does not like fuckboys or fuckboydom. How does he say it? Fuckboydom? Recently, Derrick Jaxn shared a photo of him and his newborn baby. Congratulations to that. The birth of a baby is a joyous occasion, you know, any way it goes. But the issue that I have with it is that Derrick Jaxn portrayed to be this image that he was not. He spoke publicly on how you should represent your woman. Okay, not hide your woman. He speaks against men who have side chicks and keeps them on the side, and doesn't put them front and center to show the world, this is my woman. There is no problem with that. But Derrick Jaxn has not done that. Now, I understand privacy. I get it. But privacy is no excuse for the disrespect that he has shown this woman who carried his child and birthed his child. That is no excuse. You value your privacy so much, then why would you even post a picture of your daughter? I get it. You're happy. You're happy. But if that life is separate from this life, you know, and this is your business, this is not who you are, obviously. This is a business because it doesn't reflect the real you. Then why even post the picture of the child and you together in the first place? Oh, I get it, because it's your baby. It's your baby girl, and you're excited and you're happy and you're filled with so much emotions. But keep it separate, honey. Okay? If you are going to hold yourself to that standard of that particular image, then continue to do so. Don't mix it, because if you mix it, it starts getting messy, honey, and you got messy. Because from what we see, your actions are different from your words. Therefore, you are a fraud. Yes, your actions are different from your words. Okay? You have not acknowledged your woman as your woman. Or maybe she may not even be your woman, but then if she's not your woman, then that poses another question of, what are you doing? Because you speak against that. Honestly, your life is none of my business, and I don't care what you do. But what I do care about is misleading thousands for your own selfish profit. I'm not okay with that. I think that you are a fraud. I think you are a money-hungry scoundrel. And I hope, with earnest expectation, that you fall flat on your face. Because it is unfair what you have done, misleading people to believe certain things, and then your actions don't line up with the words that you put out on a weekly basis.
Miss Brown, honey, Miss Brown is like, listen, motherfucker. No. Oh, Miss Brown ain't having it. She is not playing. Oh, that motherfucker done had it up here. She like, fuck the bullshit. I wish the chick that had a baby by this dude pressured him to marry her. That's all I'm saying. Marry me first, then have a baby with me. We're not gonna do the shit the backwards way. If we're gonna have sex, we're going to use protection. Not the other way around. Sorry, I can't. That's why I haven't had another child. My child is 16. Do you know I tried to marry my daughter's father for like, I was like, are we getting married? He still ain't married though. He was like, forget that. I'm not doing marriage at all. He don't have no other kids either. We share one kid together. And that's all the kids he got. That's all the kids I got. Because I was like, I'm not about to have another baby by someone else if I'm not married to them. Ain't no way in his hell. Now, before I had my experience with Derrick Jaxn, and before I wrote the blog that I wrote about Derrick Jaxn, I actually posted a video about black women not taking relationship advice from bad relationship experts, and inside of it I spoke of all of the relationship experts online, like Trent Sheldon, Chaz Ellis, Steve Harvey, Tyrese Gibson, and I spoke about how I feel about them specifically and who women should and shouldn't take advice from. And inside of it, I spoke about Derrick Jaxn, and I specifically said to women, Derrick Jaxn is a form of entertainment. Derrick Jaxn is not someone that you're supposed to take relationship advice from and take him literally. You know, it's a lot of jokes inside of it. He has a positive message, of course. Ultimately, at the end of the day, his jokes and his message isn't what makes a lot of women attracted to him. A lot of women are simply attracted to the way that he looks. That's why he's getting so many women to check out his videos or buy his books or buy his products. So it's not that he has like this astonishing like insight on relationships. It's just he's extremely appealing to the eye. He is humorous. A lot of women enjoy laughing, and he says a lot of clever and witty things. However, taking him seriously and applying what he has to say to a relationship might just keep a black woman single. Maybe. But I spoke about Trent Sheldon too. I spoke about how Trent Sheldon tells you what you want to hear. Derrick Jaxn does that same thing. He tells you what you want to hear. And a lot of people are just blown away by this. Just recently, Derrick Jaxn posted a picture of his newborn. And a lot of women, number one, thought he was single all of this time. And number two, was definitely damn certain that he would get married first before he had a child. A lot of people are like, well, you gotta be the kind of person that you're speaking about. Like, this is basically what Ms. Brown is saying. Like, actually be the man that you're telling everyone that you are, and be the man that you're encouraging women to be with. So one thing that I don't agree with Ms. Brown is the fact that he is disrespecting this woman by not telling people that he is or isn't in a relationship, or telling people who she is. And Derrick said he had his reasons for why he doesn't tell people. Maybe a couple of days or maybe the next day after he posted the picture on Instagram of him and his daughter, he posted another Instagram of someone basically flat out going in on him, saying, you know, he had a baby by a cracker, because the baby is like really fair skinned. So he had a baby by someone who isn't black, or someone who is already mixed race, and they you know, are partially white or partially Asian or partially whatever. Either way, this baby is extremely fair skinned, and so a lot of people feel negatively about that. And they got on Trent Sheldon before because Trent Sheldon was so influential inside of the African American community in relation to single mothers and black women and things of that nature. So when he got married, he married an Asian chick and they have a mixed race child, people were a little like, this fucking bastard, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of this preaching he does, and he turns around and he doesn't marry a black woman. But to me, Trent Sheldon did a better job of showing what kind of man women should go after. Of course, he didn't marry a black woman, but he wasn't all pro-black to begin with. It's not like his timeline was filled with black women, black women, black women, pro-black, I'm black, I'm black, I'm black, and then he turned around and married an Asian woman and had a child by an Asian woman. No, he was just very positive and encouraging everyone with that hashtag rehab time shit. So, you know, he wasn't really on the race tip that hard. He was just encouraging women to, you know, be a little bit more positive, and it just so happens that he was black. You know what I mean? So he did a better job at, like, you know, displaying the kind of man that he believed women should be with, because he's posted pictures of his wife, his children, his wedding, the birth of his daughter. You know, these are things that, you know, Trent Sheldon did. But Derrick Jaxn, on the other hand, is a little, it almost comes off as a little hypocritical, because he's always talking about race. He's talking about black this, pro this. All the apparel and merchandise he's selling, it all has, I'm black, black girl magic, pro-black, everything. It's just, I'm black, I'm black, I'm black. And then he turns around and he has this fair-skinned baby. So it's like, okay, wait a minute. Now, he says he wants to keep his life private. Well, I believe that he shouldn't even posted the picture of the baby to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, he should have just left that out altogether. People are really upset, like, all this pro-black shit that you talk about, and then you turn around and you have a child by a woman who isn't black. This is what people are thinking when they're just looking from a distance. We don't know what color this man's daughter's mother is. We don't know what color she is. And now people are questioning whether he's single or not. He's never confirmed or denied the fact that he's single. You know, he always just behaves like a single man. Doesn't mean that he is. I'm trying to remember when we had a conversation. We were video chatting, and I'm trying to remember, did we even have that conversation? And did I ask him, was he single? I think I did ask him was he single, and I believe that he said yeah, but I'm not, don't quote me on that. I don't want to, you know, say anything false, but to me, in conversations that I had with him, he always came off as a single guy. He never behaved as a man that was inside of a relationship, and just because he's had a baby doesn't mean that he's in a relationship. Listen, I saw a picture of that baby, I was like, child, boy, bye. As much as Derrick preaches about, you know, fuck boys and XYZ, you would think that this guy would have got married first before he had a child. But you know what? It doesn't always happen that way, you know? I know that he's proud that he has a daughter, and I know a lot of men, you know, are happy when they have children, but when you're a public figure, you might want to leave that private. Cause you gotta be what you're saying women should go after. And if that's not you, you might just want to leave your private life out of it in general. Because it almost looks like he's not who he's claiming to be. And I see how a lot of people could be like, yo, he's misleading or he's a fraud. I could see how that could be, you know, the case here. Most of the men that give relationship advice, they are so happy to show their woman. Angel does it. Angel shows his girlfriend, right? I mean, I wish Derrick the best. My personal opinion of Derrick, my appeal in relation to him, my attraction to him, wasn't as much physical as it was business, because it was like, yo, I could make money with this guy. Like, I could handle business with this guy. Like, seriously. And it just so happens that he's extremely attractive. Nowhere in there was I thinking, oh, this is the guy I want to be with. I want to marry him, you know, dreamy. Did I possibly want to fuck? You know, like, men, y'all do that shit too. You see a woman and you like, damn, she kind of fine. I think I want to hit that. Like, I think that's where I was standing with it. But outside of that, I saw a level of arrogance and immaturity that wasn't very, I don't know, it didn't pull me in on a relationship to where it was like, oh, I really want to be with this guy, or I want to do something more than what we're doing. It was more like, I want to handle business with this dude so bad, and I want to put out some books, and I want to do some branding, I want to do some merchandising, and he seems to be good at that. So that was my attraction to Derrick Jaxn, contrary to what Obsidian Ali or whoever else believes. You know, it was more of like that. So do I think he's the sweet guy? Yeah, I think that he is sweet. Do I think his intentions are genuine in relation to, you know, encouraging single mothers or single women or whatever? Yeah. I think, for me speaking with him, I think he was extremely genuine about wanting to help. He feels like he has a big responsibility, and he's going to do whatever he can to accomplish whatever goal in relation to getting these women to stop being played by dudes. That's Derrick's thing. He just wants these women to stop being so fucking stupid. Because, I mean, honestly, the fact that they're even following him to begin with is fucking stupid. Because their reasoning behind following him is simply because he's attractive. You know, like, that is it. He tried to tell me that the reason why he was so popular is because he used to post a lot of quotes on Facebook, and he's a great writer. And I'm like, Derrick, do you realize how many men post quotes on fucking Facebook? Like, dude, that is nuts. Why these women are following you, dude? Like, let me explain it to you. You fine, dude. It's the muscles. Like, don't get it twisted, okay? Post a picture of you with your shirt off. Like that picture that I posted in my blog where he has no shirt on and his legs, it's like open a certain way, and I'm looking at his package. Oh my God, like, come on. Like, you can't sit up here and tell me that you actually believe that these women are following you because of some fucking quotes. Like, this nigga can't be serious. Wait, I can't. Woo, that boy is fine. I just can't. Just think thinking about him. His penis was out, his pants like this. It was like this. It was like, what's up, girl? I was like, y'all see this shit? I see this shit. Yeah, this little freaky song played in my mind when I saw it, and here's my rendition. If you're horny, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my saddle's waiting. Something. So anyway, I do think that he genuinely wants to help women. But I also believe that he is smart enough to realize, well, I'm going to help women, but at the same time, I'm going to make some money along the way. You know, it's just business, you know what I'm saying? It's a part of survival. He has a talent, he has something that he knows how to do, and he does it well, so he's going to put a price tag on it. That makes sense, you know, and I'm not going to be upset with the guy simply because he's like, fuck that, I got all of these women following me, might as well sell books and t-shirts, bad you know what I'm saying? Like, that's smart to me. That's smart when you have, it's like a doctor. Shit, if a doctor is really good at what he's doing, he's gonna hike his fucking prices up. It's the same thing with an attorney. It's the same thing with anything inside of this world. If you're good at it, you're gonna charge ridiculous. Barbers, hairstylists, tattoo artists, they all do it. They all do it. So he just got the gift of gab and he's selling it. And he's selling it, and it doesn't make him a fraud. It doesn't make him a simp. You know, all of these negative things, like men really not feeling him. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm starting to notice. Men really hate him. And I think it's because he's like crushing the man code. He's like slicing the man code in half. He's like, fuck the man code. Listen up, ladies. This is what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you X, Y, and Z. He flat out says, yo, I'm not a perfect dude, like, at all. Like, I've done some messed up shit, you know, like, I'm not perfect. I'm not a knight in shining armor. I think I've heard him say it recently in a video. I think he was talking about, matter of fact, it was the Derrick Jaxn exposed video. It was like, yo, I'm not a perfect dude. He says he's not perfect. So a lot of women who believe that he's perfect, you guys have to like snap out of it, because he's not perfect. He's just saying he knows better. He's a man. He's teaching you the fuck shit that men do, and it's up to you to take the fucking advice or buy the fucking shirt or buy the fucking book. I mean, you know, like, I don't think he's trying to fool anyone or he's misleading anyone. Shit happens, and he fucks somebody, and he might not even be in a relationship with her. They might have just really liked each other, was friends, fucked, had a baby, you know, whatever. That's his business, though. That's his business. But at the same time, when you put yourself out there, you put your business out there for everyone else to have an opinion about what it is that you're doing. So I wish Derrick Jaxn the best. I really do. I hope, you know, he goes far with this YouTube shit or whatever else he's doing with his life. Please be sure to leave your comments down below. Have vision and stay focused, guys. I appreciate you watching. Namaste. And I saw that picture of Derrick and she had my braids like I was like the wolf in the cartoon where they see like a pretty chick, you know what I'm talking about, and the hard eyes come out. That was me. At first, I didn't even notice how attractive he was. I looked right through his ass, because I was so focused on business. I was like, fuck that, I'm trying to work with this dude. Like, fuck that. Man, listen, I wasn't even looking at him. Then when I looked at his ass, I was like, wait a fucking minute. It's like, this is what this dude look like with his clothes on. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.